All right, let's go ahead and finish up 9.1 with example 3. So we're still going to find the center, the vertices, and the foci, and sketch the graph as well. So again, you're given this equation. You want to make sure that this is in standard form. Is it? Do you have it set it equal to 1? Nope. So here we go. Now we have it set equal to 1. What happened again? We divided by 40 to each part. So what I didn't show you in the previous example was what happened. So 10 goes into itself one time. Remember, you have a 1 in front of here. 10 goes into 40 4 times. 4 goes into itself one time. That's what you have in front of the parenthesis. And 4 goes into 40 10 times. And that's what we did also in the previous example. So at this point, things look a little different now, right? So we're actually going to translate this ellipse, and we're still going to identify whether it's going to be a horizontal ellipse or a vertical one. All right. So when you have an equation similar to this, you want to make sure you have it in this format in order for you to identify what's going on. For vertical, this is only for vertical. You would have x minus h quantity squared, boop, over b squared plus y minus k quantity squared over a squared. Again, your a value is going to be bigger than the b value. All right. And in order to find the vertices for that, you're going to have to, the major vertices, you're going to have to pay attention to your coordinate. So it's going to be your h value, comma, k minus your a value. And then the other coordinate would be h, comma, k plus your a value. And that's for a vertical ellipse. Now for your horizontal one, your equation's gonna change slightly, but not by much. Excuse the sound effects. And again, it's going to be equal to 1. Sorry, I forgot to put it there too. And what would your major vertices look like for this one? For this one, it would be h minus a, comma, k. And then the other vertice would be at h plus a. Plus h plus a, comma, k. All right. And for us, we need to identify our a squared and our b squared. So our a squared is going to be 10. Our b squared is going to be 4. And again, we want to take the square root of both the 10 and the 4 to get a and b. And then we're going to substitute in here in order to get the vertice. So right now, I need to identify the center as well. So h and k. And remember, we have opposite, so it's negative, negative. So for us, our center is going to be located at -1, -3, opposite h, opposite k. When we take the square root of 10, we should have an approximation of 3.16. And then our b, square root of b, would be 2. All right, and where did I get this vertice from? So this -1, again, is coming from that h value. That's what I was doing. And the 0.6 is where I added that 3.16 to that -3. And then how did I get this -6? Well, I got -6.16 minus 3. And that's how I did that backwards. -3 minus 3.16. That's how I got that -6.16. My bad. All right, let's go ahead and find the foci now. Neil. Okay, so again, with the foci, you're still using the same equation, c squared minus a squared minus b squared, so it'll be 10 minus 4, which would be 6. Take the square root of that to get your c, or your foci, which would be plus or minus 2.44. At this point, what you want to do, because your ellipse is vertical, you want to make sure that you add or subtract to the center, up and down, vertical, okay? So then you should pay attention to your K value at this point. So that's what you're going to be adding or subtracting to, your K value. So again, we got that -1, that's your H value, right? And then this was the K value, which our K value was -3. And we added and subtracted the 2.44 in order to get that -0.56 and the -5.44. Make sure you have that. So again, so the K would have been -3 plus 2.44, and then it was the -3 minus the 2.44. All right, that's how we came up with those values for the foci. All right, because it's vertical. If it would have been horizontal, then we would have done that to the H value instead. We would have added or subtracted. All right, let's go ahead and put this all together now. So again, our center is going to be at -1, 3. Still vertical. You have your major vertices. Plot them. Your co-vertices are going to be at -3, -3, and 1, -3. Where's that coming from? Remember, our B value was 2. So if we look at the center, remember the minor ones for a vertical ellipse would be horizontal to the right and to the left. The situation would be opposite. It would be up and down if our ellipse would have been horizontal. Include the foci as well, and then go ahead and connect your points. All right, all done, guys.